Stephon Clark was shot and killed by police officers who fired. Two officers fired 20 shots at him. Don't know how many hit. Stephon Clark was killed in his backyard after hopping a fence from his neighbor's yard. He could have been visiting his neighbor or someone nearby coming from the store. He had a child. We had two children, 1 year and 3 years. He was a stay-at-home father. He liked sneakers, video games, probably going out and whatnot. So he was killed by police officers in Sacramento, California. And we know that these officers were, trained to kill. We know that. It's nothing to really argue about. But I listened to the Young Turks cover, which is where I got that information from, as well as Benjamin Dixon, where I got dual information about, somebody was reported breaking car windows or whatnot. Just, I guess, haphazardly walking around breaking car windows because, that's funny. It does that, I don't know. I'm not going to put that past anyone to do because people are fucking stupid. So, but was it Stephon Clark? No one knows. And Benjamin Dixon talked about the overhead cam of the helicopter, 2 police cars, 2 officers on his tail. And why was that needed? Why would you have he was asking that question repeatedly and legitimately. Why was there the police officer, helicopter, and all this? Why was that needed to go after this young black man or anyone at this time of night? And I was waiting for him to answer it because the answer is obvious. But maybe Benjamin Dixon. See, I'm not deep into this stuff. I can't give you a report like Benjamin Dixon. I can't do it like the Young Turks. I don't care to do all that research and whatnot. I just listen to them and I call out the crap that they don't mention. Let me explain this to Benjamin Dixon, though he will never listen to this because elitists don't listen to anyone but themselves or those they deem equal or higher than them, or who was close to be recognized, and they can probably make a buck off of them through recognition. Yeah, I'm calling that out. So here's the thing. Why was the helicopter needed? Why were the police officers on it? Why was it such a thing? Because that's what you do. It had started long before. But the truth is you have to put down the fear into the black society, into the black communities. You have to. Because you don't want them to act up, right? You don't want them to get full of themselves and think that they can be your equal, right? See, that's what has been done since way before 1950. You go in there, you have a mass show of force and let them know that they are weak to your power. So they don't have the ability to rise up. They don't even contemplate such a thing. What Stephon Clark was introduced to was, we are cops and we hate you. And let's say one of the cops was black and they killed Stephon Clark. You know what that is? Well, that's not racism. It's not because he's black. Oh no, black people on the force, they're gonna gun down or hurt or berate a black person far more than the white person to show that the white peer officer, that they're on board, that they get it, that they are going to do what they got to do to impress them or show that I'm not your enemy. See how I rack down this black boy here? I just jack his shit up. Yeah, I did that because you know what? I'm on your side. And they're like, good job, boy. Give him a biscuit. That's pretty much what happens. And if a black person on the force says, you know what, this is kind of wrong. You know what? He's going to be chastised, ostracized, outcasted, and then harassed until he quits. Sometimes they might even kill him. So they don't have a choice. But a black person on the force, you hope that they would have the ability to say, hey, this is wrong. I'm going to protect my own. Because once you go after anybody, I don't care if it's black or white, and you're an officer that says, I am not going to harm the people that I am, I guess, sworn to protect. I say that because you can't find protect and serve on any cars anymore. But back in the day, I'm sworn to serve and protect these people, the citizens of this country or this county, this state, this whatnot. Then I'm going to side with the people over you because you're not going to harm them. That's not what's going on today. What is going on is an expressed police systematic way of racism. They don't like you. They don't want you, and they will kill you. And when they have to find you, they will show up in mass force to show that you don't have the power. They do. And you need to fear the cops. And black people have feared the cops so long. As soon as the cop says freeze, that doesn't happen. So when the cop says halt, when the cop says stop right there, you know what? When the cop just walks up, pulls their gun and say, what you doing? You have to run because you know you're done. So yes, that's why black people run. That's why, look, back in the 40s and 50s, if it weren't the black neighborhoods, you know what it was? The poor white neighborhoods, the greasers, those that was into the rock and roll. Yeah, those are the ones that the cops had no problem going around roughing up and beating the hell out of. And I mean brutally beating the hell out of these poor white kids or young adults. Yeah, it don't matter. So long as you are not in mainstream society, you are the other, and cops will see you and they will bludgeon you. That's how it is. They are trained to hate. They are trained to persecute you on the spot. They are the judge. They are the jury. And they have always been the executioners. That's what has happened. That's why Stephon Clark died. That's why any unarmed person, black, white, Latino, Latina, Asian of any descent has died. Because we see you as a threat. We kill you because we want to go home. We're afraid of not going home. Let me tell you, bitch made cops something. If your fear is that high, that you're like, I want to make sure that I get home to my family while making sure that no one returns to theirs, get the fuck off the force. How about that? Because you conservatives have an easy time telling us, if your job ain't paying you well, get another job. Get a better job. Why don't you do that? You know what, cops? If you're afraid of not going home, if you're that afraid of your job, if it puts you in that much stress, then quit and find something safer. Make donuts. Make paper, make book bindings, repair TVs, do something productive in society instead of killing people. But you know what? Let's call it what it is. You killing unarmed minorities, the way this country, this racist, sick, nasty country is, you are serving the citizens. You are being productive because you're making sure that the minorities don't rise in number, don't rise in percentage, don't rise in any power, don't have the chance to raise their kids, don't have the chance to see the next day. And you're a bunch of cowards that can't wait to pull the trigger on someone that has been deemed to you, onto you, and bestowed upon you as dangerous. This is Cedric Kennedy for Comparative Reasoning. Thank you for listening.